Welcome to Creative Living, where we show you how to live your most creative life. I'm Jane Manzuris. Today, families are spread all over the country, making it tough to host a traditional Thanksgiving. But Friendsgiving gatherings have become very popular. So on today's show, we're going to explore this new holiday and show you how to host one yourself. But first, let's see what's coming up on the show. We'll give you some ideas on delicious side dishes to bring to your Friendsgiving. A trip to a family farm that's been around for generations. And a cute DIY costume idea for your little one. Stick around for that and so much more on Creative Living. Well, the holidays are upon us, and one tradition catching on is Friendsgiving. And here to help us out with some great menu ideas is Chef Steve Maynard from Tempo Urban Bistro. Chef, I love the idea of Friendsgiving, that everyone's bringing something to eat to your party.
Yeah, absolutely. We used to do this back in New York, where I'm from, but we would do the day after Thanksgiving and bring all our leftovers. So I have a few things to show you as far as using up leftovers, and then I brought a bunch of regular grocery items because that's how most people cook. So I thought I'd show you a few things with that.
Quick and easy, and that's what we
Absolutely.
like. So give me some typical ideas or typical side dishes that somebody could bring to a Friendsgiving
Yeah,
party.
well, this is one that I like to do, and I'll throw it together for you real quick. It's leftover stuffing, turkey, gravy, cranberries, but we do it in a waffle maker. So basically what we're going to do is just give a little pan coating on there, and then we're going to just put the stuffing
Oh, there's your leftover
right in
stuffing.
there. Yep.
What a great way to utilize all the leftovers as well.
Yeah.
Because you always want to make something different from the food that you ate the night before.
And everybody has stuffing, gravy, turkey left over for days, so it's one way to bring it to somebody else and let them deal with the problem of having all that left
Most
over.
of the time we like these items, right? So we like stuffing, we like the turkey, so we know that people are going to love this.
It's like my favorite thing. The stuffing is my favorite part. And then we're going to just press it down.
It's a waffle.
It's a waffle.
And talk about some of the popular items that people like.
Popular items, I did quite a few here. Squash is always a popular one. This is a kabocha squash. Great thing about it is you can eat the skin. Slice it, clean the seeds out, little salt, pepper, olive oil is what I did on that. Throw it in the oven, let it roast.
So this is
done.
Just roasted.
Ready to go.
Love it.
And cranberry jelly, we took this one, this is my wife's recipe. It's basically you add jello to it, cranberry sauce, walnuts, and crushed pineapple.
And really anybody can make this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We have sauteed mushrooms, super easy, garlic, parsley, salt and pepper, butter.
Now, are these mushrooms from a can?
They're all from a can.
Yeah,
It's all
this is
stuff that most people
fantastic.
will buy at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And then just roasted potatoes out of the can again, the little new potatoes. You can even deep fry those, season them up. And what I did here, a real popular thing, is this cauliflower rice. I use that with cinnamon and raisins and a little bit of honey there and serve it cold as almost like a rice pudding, but it's made with cauliflower. And then something else that I always love to do, and we do this at the restaurant, is a creamed corn. And it's so easy to make. Basically a little bit of butter in your pan, okay? Then we're gonna add some shallots to that.
Shallots!
Yeah,
I just like to yell shallot when we're eating
Everybody loves
shallots.
to yell that. A little salt and pepper, and then I'm going to dump in some of this just frozen corn, by the white sweet corn. And most everybody seems to have a bag of corn in their freezer. And it's very simple. Just bring a heat to it. And what I'm going to do to cream this out, rather than adding any cream or anything, mascarpone cheese.
And again, this is an idea that's simple. It's not going to take up your whole day.
Oh God, it's a couple minutes, and it's something you can throw together, and it's simple. Okay, so we have all of our ingredients in here. I'm going to bring this to the dish.
And it smells delicious.
And we'll just do a little fresh chive on top of that. And now, let's see what we got for a waffle. in here.
Yes, let's check out the leftover waffle.
Okay. There we go. And as you can see, it's got nice and crispy.
And again, a great way to use your leftovers.
Now I'll pull a piece of that out of there for you.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, if you would hold
And
it right
then-
there.
Oh, a little gravy on top.
Of course,
Fill
gravy.
it up. Love that.
And some of the cranberry sauce.
And I cannot let you go before you tell me about this.
This is my grandmother's macaroni pie, and what she would do, she'd always use all her leftover pasta. It's egg, cheese, cream, bake it in the oven with a little salt and pepper,
So
and
this is a secret family recipe.
no secret anymore.
No secret anymore, but
No.
share those with your Friendsgiving,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Chef, thank you so much for all this great info.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Awesome. For more information about Tempo Urban Bistro, just head to their website. Using fresh ingredients from the farm is the best way to make a side dish. And at Confrida Farms, they've been growing produce since 1922.
The holidays are a really special time at Confrida Farms. We do our own fresh baked pies. You know, we have all the basics: apple, blueberry, strawberry, rhubarb, pumpkin. We also have a couple different ones like Fruits of the Forest, which is a blend of a lot of different fruits. What makes our pies so special is most of the pies have over 2 pounds of real fruit inside of them. They're all made with a natural crust, all natural ingredients with no preservatives. We don't use jelly or any kind of additives that you might not recognize. It's the most natural pie you can get. All the ingredients are regionally sourced whenever available. For our apple pies, we do our best to try to find Ida Red and McGowan apples as locally sourced as possible. We've found through experience that those two types of apples have the best texture for an apple pie, where they don't completely break down, but they have a good amount of bite to them. We do over 20 different types of pies, so it gets a little hard to remember all of them. So to order your pie, you can give us a call at 401-827-5000, or you can pre-order your pie online at confridafarms.com/shop, or you could always come by the farm market, order it in person as well. We have more than just pies this year for the holidays. We also have turkeys sourced from Plainville Farms. It's some of the best fresh turkey you can find. It never has that gamey taste. It's always got a nice, sweet, delicate turkey taste. This year for the holidays, we also have rib roasts and ribeye roasts. These roasts are certified Angus beef, completely boneless, and you can custom order it to any size you'd like. We also have, for the holidays this year, locally sourced hams from provided by Nyman Ranch. Nyman Ranch always uses local independent farmers throughout the New England area. They have a network across the country of over 750 different farmers. Our meat department is new to 2019. When we were creating our meat department, we wanted to consider the standard of quality that we have here at Confrida's Farm Market. With our produce people have come used to getting that, we needed our meats to match that quality. All of our meats are certified Angus beef. Everything we have in our case, you have the guarantee that it's 100% domestic, raised in the United States. We also have a variety of frozen meats available that all come from family farms in the Scituate and in the Rhode Island area. We actually have a team of butchers on staff. They can custom create any order, they can fulfill any order you have. We offer everything from freshly ground beef to fresh cut stew meat, stir fry. We do ribeye steaks, strip steaks. For all of our meat products, you can visit us at 2150 Scituate Avenue in Hope, Rhode Island, or you can see our weekly specials online at confridafarms.com.
Okay, here's a fun fact for you. The first written form of the word Friendsgiving was used in 2007 on Twitter. Stick around, there's more coming up on Creative Living. We'll show you the place to take your kids to have fun while learning, and a table setting that your friends will envy at your next gathering.
Creative Living is brought to you by Confrida Greenhouses and Farms, Rhode Island's top choice for high-quality plants, fresh produce, and delicious gourmet foods in deli.
Daycations are the best of both worlds. You take a day trip on a luxury charter bus while seeing beautiful destinations. And Day Tripper Tours are here to give you these exciting experiences.
I started Day Tripper Tours around 33 years ago. It has evolved into this organization that operates hundreds of trips every year.
It's been about 25 years when I first heard about them, and I gave it a try, and I liked it, and I've been doing it ever since.
We've done probably close to 100 trips, including day trips and overnighters.
The tour guides and the bus drivers are top notch. I mean, they make your dreams come true.
This is the entry lobby to our reservations department. And when you first walk in, you'll see a rack of flyers. This This is a brochure rack with flyers that we have on our multi-day excursions, anywhere from a 3-day trip to Hearst Castle to a multi-day European river cruise. This is our reservations department, so if you make a phone call to one of our reservations agents for questions or to make a reservation over the telephone, most likely you're talking to one of these people in here. When you make a reservation, there are a lot of details that we have to fill in. For example, where will you be boarding the coach? Who might you be traveling with? What would your meal choices be? These are the folks that are going to be taking down those details and organizing your reservation so everything is taken care of for you in advance.
I like that they plan for us. We don't have to think about what we're going to do. We don't have to worry about parking. We don't have to worry about the travel. They are super organized.
This is our development and operations department. This is where the tours are birthed. This master tour planning board gives the staff in here a visual representation of the tours that are coming up. And every magnet represents a bus or a plane going somewhere.
Because everything behind the scenes is what we do to make it look so smooth and effortless. And then when the bus takes off and the passengers board, we want it to look just as smooth and just like a well-oiled machine.
We aren't a bus that just takes you from point A to point B. We are a full package, and we make sure that our tours hit what we call the 3 E's. They need to be engaging, educational, and entertaining.
I kept from going to Los Angeles for years because I just felt there was nothing there, and I found out there's a whole world of visiting areas, places to see in Los Angeles. I like a lot of off-the-wall places most people don't even realize exist.
It seems like every place we go, it's just, we find something new, different people. We just love it.
I am proud of what we accomplished here, and it's not me, it's the staff who has done all of this. The tours are educational, they're fun, you learn something. It's a way to engage your mind and stay active and ultimately keep young.
We continue our road trip as we head to Las Vegas, where the Discovery Children's Museum is providing fun and education for the kids.
Discovery Children's Museum is a nonprofit organization. We've been here in the community for 29 years, and we're very proud to be a hub of this community. Discovery Children's Museum is one of the largest children's museums in the country. We have 26,000 square feet of hands-on exhibits and play activities for children. All of our exhibits incorporate STEAM learning into their exhibits so that kids are learning as they're playing. So on the first floor, we start in Toddler Town, our area for little learners aged birth through 5. Adjacent to Toddler Town is our Fantasy Festival area, where kids are learning about stage production, theater, and acting, and we also have a full-size pirate ship and castle where kids can play. In Waterworld, kids get to put on their raincoats and splash around, but they're learning about the force of water, and it powers our cities. We have an actual mini Hoover Dam, and there are lessons here about our most precious resource, water. So the Discovery Lab is our newest addition at the Discovery Children's Museum. It opened in February of 2019, and we're so proud of this space because it's the first public makerspace of its kind. We are offering no-tech to high-tech ways that children can learn here in the Discovery Lab. So Discovery Lab is on the second floor, which is the same floor as our Eco City. I love the Eco City because it's teaching children about working a job and earning a paycheck. We have a cafe, there's the Children's Hospital, they're helping to build the Raiders Stadium here in Las Vegas, and of course the grocery store, one of the most popular features here at Discovery Children's Museum. It's a very collaborative way of children learning and working and playing together. So third floor has our Young at Art exhibit, where children are learning for the first time about line, perspective, visual thinking, texture, and patents pending is our area for our youngest inventors. Here they get to design inventions, build a car, test it out, see if their design is flight-worthy, earthquake-proof, you name it. We want kids to make a mistake, figure it out, and solve the problem that they want to solve. So our staff are one of the most engaged staffs at any children's museum I've ever seen. They're all educators. They are here to work with you and your child and to help them learn. One of our strongest partnerships at Discovery is with the Clark County School District. We welcome hundreds of Title I school children and other field trips here to the museum every year, and we take our programs into the community, both into the schools and throughout our valley. So our activities at Discovery Children's Museum change every day, and the best way to learn about those are to visit our website at discoverykidslv.org.
At your next gathering, set up a make-it-yourself bar serving beer, wine, soda, and soft drinks. Keeping it simple can help you spend more time with your friends. Here's what's coming up next on Creative Living. Great advice on designing that perfect table for your Friendsgiving. And if you're still at a loss for a kid's Halloween costume, we have the cutest idea for you.
Having fun exploring community, culture, food, Imas with Suvita? Head on over to yourview.com for more videos.
You may have your menu already planned for Friendsgiving, but what about your table setting? Here's some creative ideas to get your table ready.
If I'm doing a Friendsgiving party, I will ask different people that I think might need to know each other. I like to connect people, so when I invite a larger number of people, I like to seat them strategically so that they can get to know each other and hopefully develop more friendships later. Especially during the fall months, it's nice to have dinner parties outside to enjoy the weather, and I like to bring some of the foliage and greenery that is growing outside onto the table. I actually like to veer away from traditional mums and fall flowers. I like to use roses, especially in the colors of fall. I like to bring flowers in from my garden. I love using herbs that are in the garden or even tree branches. I like to repurpose things when I set a table. I bring things in that I already own. For example, a scarf could be used for a table runner. A lot of times when people come together for a dinner party, and especially if they don't know each other, it's hard to have meaningful conversation, and it's kind of awkward. So what I like to do for a Friendsgiving dinner party is to have people bring something with them that is special. It might be something that was given to them by a friend or a relative or something, an heirloom from their past, and they bring it as part of the actual setting, and then they have something to talk about during the dinner. This particular table has a lot of memories for me and a lot of special pieces that people have given me. The table runner is actually a scarf that my friend in Australia made for me. This china right here is from my grandmother. And then I've got this glassware that is from a friend who got it in a vintage antique shop and brought it for this particular occasion. Then I've got this dish here that was from my other grandmother. I love putting cheese boards on tables, and this particular board was made by a friend here who did a beautiful job on the woodwork and makes gorgeous platters that I use a lot on my tablescapes. This dish here was made by him, and I use it as a bowl. Even things that are decorative in your home, you can put them on a table and display food really well. Thanksgiving, of course, is all about giving thanks. It's giving thanks to our families, to our friends, to God, whatever we're thankful for. And it's the same with Friendsgiving. And sometimes it's even more meaningful because you're with people that you actually choose to be at the table, and maybe not so much family that you may only get to see once a year.
Okay, grab your old clothes, because next we're making the cutest costume for your little stinker.
Share your creative style on Instagram with us at Creative Living Show. Creative Living. Imagine what you can do. For more great videos highlighting all that's happening across Arizona, visit yourview.com.
When it comes to Halloween, you want your toddler to look cute, but you also want them to stay warm for hours of trick-or-treating. So make this skunk costume from clothes they probably already have in their closet for your little stinker. Let's get started. You'll need black sweatpants and a hoodie, white faux fur, black felt, straight pins, a sewing machine or fabric glue, and polyester batting. First, measure the length from the front of the hood to the bottom of the jacket. Cut a piece of faux fur that same length, plus an additional 14 inches to make the tail. This should be about 5 inches wide. For the back part of the tail, cut a piece of felt 14 inches long and 5 inches wide. Sew the sides together and stuff it with batting. In the middle of the back of the faux fur, cut a slit in the fur from the neckline to the jacket bottom to create the skunk stripes. Next, pin the entire fur piece to the jacket. Be sure to separate the slit for costume authenticity of the skunk stripes, and sew it all on. You can add ears by cutting 2 dome-shaped pieces from your black felt and stitch them onto the hood on both sides of the white fur. Just an added touch. For the front, cut 2 rectangle pieces of faux fur about the length of the jacket and sew on both sides of the zipper. Remember, if you don't sew, you can use fabric glue instead. There you have it, a simple skunk costume for your toddler. Cute, warm, and no worries if there's a smelly diaper. The little stinker costume is actually perfect. Thanks so much for joining us here on Creative Living. As the holiday season approaches, we hope you spend lots of quality time having fun with family and friends. I'm Jane Manzuris. I'll see you next time.